Just play.
Well, it must have been to be betrayed. To hear a starting whisper. To falter ever so briefly and see the dragon rise anew.
That was our darkest hour. To err is human, but we were immortal. We failed creation and failed the gods.
It was a moment of weakness that we are paying for still. Long as the Void lives, all of existence remains under threat.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It would be an injustice to do so. You undertook a task, after all, that the Seven themselves should have presumed. And where are they now, these allegedly all-powerful gods? Cowering in a distant universe, no doubt. But you are here, ready to face your fear yet again. Destined, I am sure, to succeed at long last. To succeed and save time and space forever. Your moment is nigh. The moment of final failure or final triumph. I know what shall be. Your time has come. The Void is destruction. You are creation. The greater force that will best a lesser foe.
Our past. Another in a long line of the Void's wretched victims.
Come what may, we'll avenge them all.
You're home. How long it's been? Centuries? Eons? Since you come to me in search of salvation. But I have not changed nearly so thoroughly as you have. My offerings remain the same, dear protector. As potions of great and incomparable strength, dear protector, as ever. During the Great War, you found full resistance to the elements quite useful. Perhaps history will repeat itself.
A tremendous power approaches. Yes, a seed of the divine has been planted among mortals, and the sprout bends toward the light by which it sprang. What do you seek, O seed of the divine? Guardian, divine, you are whole once more, restored to your former glory and power. Ready are you for what lies beyond. Ready are you to illuminate the darkness.
What's this I've spotted?
The trial of ascension is behind us. Do you feel quite ascended?
Of all the worthless diversions, I thought this was supposed to be a legendary source temple.
Let's hope whatever comes next is grounded firmly in the reality before us. Zandalor, is he dead?
Zandalor? But what is... Leandra. She was here, wasn't she? But there's no time. Stand back, Guardians. Zandalor is unconscious, but a pulse of life beats within him still. I must heal him before it's too late.
What did... Leandra... She's here somewhere. She... Ikara.
As ever, Zandalor. Are you all right?
I'm better than I've any right to be, thanks to you. She was just here, Ikara. She must have brought her Death Knights through the portal and then destroyed it behind her. I thought I could defend it, but she...
She isn't herself. She's become something I can hardly comprehend. She needs our help, Zandalor. And the Guardians need every moment they can get if they're to find her.
The Guardians? My heavens. Can it be? Then the myths are true. But my amulet, the Star Stone, that must mean the protectors of the God Box are real. They have returned. The Slayers of the Void. How can it be that you've raised yourselves from lost spirits to saviors? Here you are, standing before your ancestral home once more, while I've only managed to get myself knocked on the flat of my back. Again. Anything I can do to help you, Guardians, you must ask of me. If I can provide even a modicum of assistance to you, my purpose... I am the last of my kind. A keeper of the Source. Keeper of its memory. Of its most ancient secrets. Some of the earliest devotees of Source created certain sacred documents, one of which fell into Leandra's hands. That could preserve the memory of that power, come what may. To most, the tales were little more than myth. But to a knowing eye, they contained the most important details of our past. As the Keeper of the Source, it was my responsibility to protect these secrets, including the secret of this portal. But Leandra has stayed one step ahead of me at every turn. Leandra attacked me. Once she'd located the rune of the Forest Spirit, she and her Death Knight stormed this place with little ceremony. The portal behind me led to the First Garden. That realm of the gods where you once dwelled, and that I have been sworn to protect. Now that she's leapt through, my gravest fears are one step closer to reality. I believe that Leandra intends to use her army to wage war against Astarte and free the Void, and that she is well on her way to doing just that. But here you are. The Guardians. A fantasy turned to fact. And so I hope salvation. How remarkable. How utterly remarkable. You must be here to finish what you began so many millennia ago. You must be here to cage the Void once and for all. As I understand it, the First Garden was the goddess Astarte's home, the birthplace of Source itself. If the legends are true, and it appears they are, it is my belief that Leandra is preparing to call Astarte and the Void Dragon forth, then shut Astarte within the box. If that should happen, the Void will fly free and consume all. Now that you have remembered your true natures, the path to the First Garden will be clear. You will turn to your primordial home, and together we can face what is to come. Who else but the Guardians of the God Box could defeat the Void Dragon? Who but its first defeaters could encase it once and for all? The souls that reside within you are more noble, more dear than any who have or ever will live. Only those souls have ever subdued the dragon. Only they will subdue it once more. You yourselves must enter the first garden. You must face Leandra. And if we are too late, the Void Dragon. You have slain it once before, Guardians. You will succeed again.
Leandra has destroyed this portal, but your work restoring your threads to the tapestry of time has sparked the Homestead's last shrine. A portal that could only have been remembered by the Guardians themselves.
The Tapestry of Time.
It's a long story, Zandalor. You'll see soon enough. We will accompany you, Guardian, but know that I cannot give up on Leandra just yet. I cannot believe my own sister incapable of redemption.
As you wish, Guardians. When you are ready, we will enter the first garden together. With you return to us at last, I dare hope we may end this madness yet.
Yet again, Leandra disabled Zandalor but did not kill him. Perhaps there's hope she may be redeemed.
So she let him live. What about the 100 she's killed, directly or otherwise?
You have a point. Sparing one man hardly makes up for the slaughter of countless others.
Guardians, dear saviors, dear friends, your labors have borne essential fruit. Fruit that will save us all. The final portal is opened. The portal to the first garden. Leandra and the Trife are so very close to bringing the dragon back to bear upon Rivellon. But you are so very close to stopping them. This way, the destiny of time itself awaits.
I mustn't have used it. The spell appears to have failed. It doesn't seem to work here.
Infinite failings, I cannot pretend to know what fate awaits us on the other side of this portal. But Our guests, our heroes. How you have changed since your threads first appeared in my hands. Then, you were the tapestry's greatest mystery. Now you are our last promise of salvation. I will be here weaving your tale into time, recording the fate you will write for all of Rivellon. The portal awaits you, God.
Once you step through this portal, never again may you, Divine Ones, return to our realm. Your future lies only forward, and space and time will bend to keep you there.
What lies beyond is a world unseen for an eon by human eyes. Where you once dwelled as immortals. Where Astarte and Source itself were born. Leandra has infiltrated. She is poised to summon the Void. To overwhelm Astarte with her army of Ikara, and I will not leave your side. We will go where you lead us.
Your fate awaits, dear Guardians. And with it, the fate of all Rivellon. So I suppose only one little question remains. Are you ready? As you wish.
And it is our fate to stop it. Yet Zigzag's...
We wouldn't have made it this far if we weren't. Onward!
May the Void tremble at our feet.
My friends, before you leap into eternity, know this. I have seen planets born and races die, empires rise and spirits fall. But this, time rewoven, heroes returned from oblivion. You've granted me the greatest tale yet told. And remember, Zigzags will never forget.
This cannot be the first garden.
Something must have...
Why don't you stop fighting? You're cowards. Fear is your only god.
What's this I spy with my big little eye? It skitters like vermin, confused and afraid. Answer me! What pathetic! You know the answer, but... What's this I spy with my big... Pathetic! What's this I spy? Yes! You can't but own up to your... Tell me true. You have heard the tale of the two deserters, but do you know in your hearts to be its true protagonists? Yes! So you are! So you are! Only after the void wipes clean the smudge of your existence will you know peace. You failed before. You failed before. You will.
That was rather unpleasant.
I wonder what's next.
Leandra, where are you?
This place feels eerily familiar.
Look at your
Please, sister. Please come back. I'm sorry.
Oh, Esmeralda, so full are you of horror possibilities.
Is that you? My duke, my prince. Let me curl my fingers around your stiff spine.
There is no Maxine here. Where has she gone? Did the mice take her? They are as large as dragons in these shadows. Saucers full of blood. Conduit, you are the one, my own. There's no help, I must hear it. I must not fail until the conduit depends on me.
We should stop ones that love me.
Welcome be, we answer to this cult. You have come far, haven't you? Dog time, I imagine. Like the months that you are. So rest, relax, and have a drink. Why, oh you fool of fools, so close are we to the end, that still you ask the most pointless. But there is no longer such a thing as why, no when, no where. All that is left are the last few strikes. It does.
I shuddered. Which of their failures would I be forced to
What do you want?
Is that
I recognize that bark. Smells trouble.
Have you seen my sister?
Poison consumes me!
Does it make you
Leandra, please, this has gone on long enough.
Ah, lovely. A hearty mug of blood.
At least it froths like a proper ale. A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Hush, darling, hush. Ikara doesn't know. The night is ours.
Looking for something to remember, Levi? Ah, soon there will be nothing to remember.
Each time their threads appeared in my hands, I shivered. Which of their figures will I be forced to next?
That is one hefty tome over there.
I love what they've done with the place. One corpse the more, one life
Page
the
after
less.
page is being
Seems to
written.
matter anymore.
And what have you to show for it but God?
Blood, blood, will its flow never end?
Return to us, Astarte! Wake from the dead, please! my
eternal
goddess!
vigil.
With you
We
has
will
died
pray
the
for the
goddess. Look here. The general that was. The guardian that was. The void's prey to be for one third and final time. If only I could rally you still. But there isn't enough magic left in this dying cosmos to rally you still. Time is a waning word, Fallen One. For it is short. And it is you that is doing the trimming. Your final moments draw nigh. Your fear is an instrument of failure. It always has been. Defeat is your destiny, little general.
Yes, time relents. Do what you do so well. Give in to fear and void.
May I be valiant as the Lion of Summer. to the power of 4! I can reach farther than you think.
The void knows all. Just transcending our refuge. The void knows all. And the shapeshifters should survive you.
The source is strong in this one. The looks, not so much. Blessings of the void upon you, our savior. In all of existence, you were the best champions to be found. That's
My inhalation, your
strong in this one.
annihilation.
The looks, not so much.
Hobbling assault!
You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence.
I'll make short work of this scoundrel.
You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence. The source is strong on this one. Looks savage.
What a ruckus! You were better off as holes in the tapestry.
Cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence.
What a ruckus! You were better off as holes in the tapestry.
The sources. Blessings of the void upon you, our savior. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence. The source is strong in this one. The looks, not so much.
Grind you to a fine dust. Engage! Let's see you try to wriggle free.
cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence.
I've seen the tapestry of time itself.
You cannot
This
hope to
won't
win.
go well for
First,
you.
the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence. You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence.
All this fighting, all this death, hardly worth it for a doomed cause. All this fighting, all this death, hardly worth it for a doomed cause.
In all of existence, you were the best champions to be found. How pathetic.
What a ruckus! You were better off as holes in the tapestry. All this fighting, all this death, hardly worth it for a doomed cause.
My sin will return.
Going nowhere slowly.
In all of existence, you were the best champions to be found. How pathetic.
All this fighting, all this death, hardly worth it for a doomed cause.
You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of
You were
existence.
better off as holes in the tapestry. What a ruckus! You were better off as holes in the tapestry.
Finally, he is dead. The trickster, the instigator, is no more.
Astarte's tormentor lies dead at our feet. One day, I hope to hang its head over my mantelpiece.
Let this be the fate of all who oppose our existence. They must cease to exist so that we may be. A stitch in... A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Thank gods we're awake. I was just conscious enough to realize that we were trapped in horror sleep, but not so much that I could force myself to end the nightmare. You must have triggered our waking yourselves. Tell me, what happened? Of course. The fact that you're here now means you must have bested him. Conquered the trickster in his own element. Well done. Without his aid, Leandra will be all the more susceptible to our intervention. Yes. A more malevolent form of magic I can hardly imagine. It shouldn't surprise me that Leandra was capable of inflicting it upon us. And yet, those locked in that terrible state are doomed to relive their worst nightmares over and over forever. Most never realize they're dreaming, much less summon the strength to defeat that which torments them. Because the nightmare was of your mind's material, your waking should have triggered hers as well. She'll likely awaken at any moment. But before she does, Source Hunter, I must ask you something vital. Ikara is desperate to rejoin the Forge of Souls between her sister and herself. She believes that doing so will redeem Leandra. She believes she is strong enough to overcome the darkness that has overtaken her sister. I am less certain. Ikara is a sorcerer more powerful than any I have ever known, until Leandra. I am not at all convinced that Ikara is capable of controlling her sister, and I fear rejoining their souls may in fact only strengthen Leandra. Normally, two forged souls live bonded, though separate, in their respective bodies. It is my fear that the rival powers within these sisters will create something new. Perhaps a third, or perhaps a single entity, neither totally Ikara nor Leandra. Ikara has suffered terribly at the hands of her sister, as have we all. But still, Ikara's love has never wavered. Not when Leandra and I betrayed her. And not even now that she has nearly caused the destruction of the realm. I don't know if I will ever know a love like that. I helped myself to a flake of their light. And look at all that's happened in the aftermath. Some powers I will never understand, but I should say no more. Please, no word to Ikara of what I said. But when the time comes, I hope you'll heed my warning.
It's over? Oh, thank the gods, that was grueling, to say the very least. My sister certainly has a sense of drama, doesn't she? And very little good taste. That inn, of all places. That night. Not sure you suffered as equally as the rest of us, Zandalore, but I suppose we're quite past the time for accusations. Let's move on. Leandra is likely waiting for us even now. We will need to weaken her before we can use the spell to repair our Soul Forge Guardians. She's far too powerful now to subject to such volatile magic, but once subdued, the spell should be entirely effective. These I will gladly face, if it means there's even a remote chance of saving her. I've already lost my sister once. If I can help it, I won't lose her again.
And so is the Void. We're getting closer. 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 And so is the Void. We're getting closer.
Onward, Guardians.
So is the Void.
Wherever you live.
Zandalore. How long it's been. It does my heart good to stand before you both one last time.
Quite a bit easier to get a good look at you without a bloody icicle in the way, Leandra dear. You're looking well, in any case. Slaughter and destruction quite become you.
Forgive me for that, sister. I feared that you would endanger us both before the crucial moment.
If I had known that I'd already become too powerful for the end of your life to cause the end of mine, I might...
It's true then. Our soul forge is broken.
Nearly so, yes. With forces of such tremendous power sharing my soul and mind, yours has simply loosened its grip. But we were never meant to be so joined, sister. It was only the spit and string of childhood panic that bound us. Now, We are free.
I don't want to be free of you, Leandra. I never have. We are a single whole, you and I. Without you, I am weak. And without me, without the slaughter of the imps, the sacrifice of so many by your Immaculates, how can you say you act of your own will? You are no murderer.
Wake up! I am what I am. But what we are about to become is greater than all of that.
You mean you intend to destroy us?
Ah, he speaks. Let me clarify, dearest Sandalore. There is a difference between destruction and oblivion. You destroyed our family and left its fragments struggling for breath in your wake. I intend to erase it completely, to wipe it clean from existence. No more suffering, no more sorrow. We will all find perfect peace at last.
I never intended to do wrong by you, Leandra. I loved you. Both of you. Then as I do now.
Enough! Both of you! All of you! Enough! This ends here and now. The more you struggle, the more this will hurt. I don't want to hurt you. Don't you see that? A bargain was struck. Now rise and aid me one final time.
The Void cannot have this realm.
You at your best, my friend.
I'll take care of those embers.
Won't be long now.
No foe can stand before me!
It won't be long now.
Seems our flames keep me warm against the cold!
darkness shall you see the light.
I need another chance!
We'll have none of that, do you hear?
Please assist me! Friends!
The void shall not triumph!
The Void cannot have this realm. There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
Do not falter. We fight for existence itself. Fires of hell welcome you!
Such sorrow within you! Such rage!
None of that, do you hear?
I come in the powers of putrefaction!
Now you will know the reach of my power.
In darkness shall you see the light.
Victory shall be ours!
There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Vicious venom cloud!
What do you think you're doing?
Such sorrow within you. Such rage.
Feeling hot under the collar? I crave never-ending motion.
There! Cut it out!
Spirits of the Glacier to my aid.
Do not despair, Guardians.
To me, servant of the void! Strike me all you want! I have protected!
fight for existence itself! Of hell welcome you!
Into the fold of life. Join us once more. There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon. Well armed and well armored.
Fight on, Guardians! The end is nigh! Fight on, Guardians! The end is nigh!
Die, vermin!
The perfect battle pattern.
Creatures of the forest, for all the beings of Riverrun, we cannot relent.
Not so fast. face the unending darkness.
There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
I feel better already.
No one can escape the Earth.
What do you think you're doing? There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
Fight on, Guardians! The end is nigh!
Kiss of the...
You can't stop me. It's too late. The void.
This is the moment, Guardian. The spell. Use it now. I must repair our soul forge. It's the only way to end this.
Ikara, I can't let you do this. Even now, Leandra's too powerful, too corrupted for you to control. If you merge your souls, she will consume you completely.
I don't know what's happened to her, how she's become what she has, but it is my duty to help her if I can. I can't expect you to understand. Guardians, the spell.
If Ikara wishes it, it is not our place to tell her otherwise.
As Ikara says, reforging them may be the only way left of redeeming whatever is left of Leandra's soul.
Leandra, it is time. Now, Guardians, the Soul Forge, before it's too late.
Don't you dare! Stay away from me! No!
It is done.
This power, Guardian, I am doubled. I am refined.
It is I, Ikara, and yet I have become so much more. My sister's soul, its torment, its anger has transformed within me, strengthened me, and yet it still remains intact. We are one, though still distinct. We are forged, though not melded. Leandra has always been part of me. We are, at our very core, inseparable. But what drove her down her dark path is quiet now, still as crystal. She cannot, would not harm us any longer. Of course, we haven't much time left. I feel stronger than I ever have, Guardian. Stronger than I thought possible. We will not fail against the Void.
I don't know. It's impossible to be sure just how much of Ikara and how much of Leandra remains within you.
We can brook no risks at what might be Rivellon's final hour. The sisters must remain behind.
I would not presume to argue with you, Guardian. Not after all I've seen. Not after all you've done. I will remain behind, though I am loath to relinquish the chance to undo Leandra's wrongs. Take this wand. Leandra says she had it crafted as the ultimate weapon against her Death Knight army. Its magic can disable them and... What's that, sister? She says you must use it to reignite this last portal. It will take you to Astarte and the Void. It will take you to where you must stage your final stand against oblivion. Good luck, our guardians. And goodbye.
Guardian, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I simply cannot trust that a soul forge is enough to subdue Leandra. Akara appears to be in control now. There's no telling how long that might last. Perhaps I should stay behind too. If something goes wrong, I'll want to help Akara if I can. Or in the worst possible case, keep Leandra from following you. As you wish, Guardian. I will keep an eye on Akara. And you must do what none other among us can.
A stitch in time, eh, friend?
I don't know.
We can brook no...
Stay with them. If Leandra shows signs of re-emerging, we'll need you...
Watch them carefully.
Akara, are you all right?
Yes, I see it all now.
I ought to keep Leandra's wand at the ready. Her army of Death Knights is likely nearby. It doesn't seem to work here.
Always nice to see a friendly face in a strange place, ain't it? Me? I'm just here to enjoy the show and make a sale or two, on the off chance that all this is still here tomorrow. Best of luck to you, Guardian.
The God Box. Could it be?
This can contain the void once more, where once we...
My guardians, my fallen friends arisen. Let us stand together. Hear the clapping of hollow, hated wings. Hear the voiceless voice. The void approaches. Look, the dragon, the dragon. Stand by me. it out. It is over. The void has been caged inside the God Box, and you have put an end to the battle I was designed by your enemies to lose. The taint has gone. A new dawn breaks. Pure is the source that courses through me. Immaculate. Let us absolve the word. Unsullied is all source anew. My champions, my gratitude is yours. All of us fell low once, but look how we have all reascended. There are more and other forces at work than you can conceive. The void, it is but an instrument. Leandra and her followers, mere tools. Even gods and spirits, such as I, have less control than mortals know, would fear to know. But these things may not be spoken of, and my knowledge is incomplete. All I can promise is that I'll guard you long as you and yours live. Always. That, my friend, is a hard question to answer. But we have somewhere to go, and in that your victory lies condensed. We stand at the brink of a new age and a new universe that even the cowering gods thought the fancy of fools. More fool them, for distrusting you, guardians, you deliverers of time. For myself, I will remain here to cleanse and renew the first garden. Source shall flow wholesomely again, a blessing upon all the well-willing creatures of all the beauteous realms. And you
You I absolve of your guardian duty. You have kept the watch long, and kept it well. But even longer shall be your lives, and happy if I can make them so. The only two beings you'll be, who can freely come to this garden and bask in the splendor of the source restored. The only two beings you'll be, who will share the privilege of gods. But first I will let you settle your business on Rivellon. So let me take you home, to the place where it all began.
Well, well. Look what the cat wizard dragged in.
Well, well. Look what
And your back's breaking. Now get to it.
The Academy was but a hair's breadth away from being blinked out of existence.
Where's that report, Hunter?
Leandra is dead. It had to be. Astarte is free. The Void Dragon enclosed anew and forever. So few people know that thanks to you and only you, they draw happy breaths. That Zigzags writes with fervor still, and that the Weaver quietly weaves as if nothing ever happened. Your quest is over, Hunter, but your glory is endless. One day your story will be sung, and your very name whispered in reverence. How honored I am indeed to be a footnote in your tale. Source Hunter, Leanne, your
So this is where you train, is it, Guardian? Oh, perhaps you prefer your old title within these walls, Source Hunter. A pleasure to find you well once more. Tell me, how are you faring?
that you have, dear Guardian. And Rivellon will remain forever in your debt.
Wherever you may go, you can cast your eyes about you and know that all you see continues to exist because of you. That is no happy matter, Source Hunter. As I feared, Leandra proved too strong for Akara to contain. After we leapt through the portal to the first garden, Leandra began to seize control over the body they shared. I had to act quickly to prevent her from interfering in your battle against the Void. I had no choice. I had to kill her. Them. Both are gone now. Somewhere they can finally find peace. I could only hope. Well, there's only one thing I could possibly set my mind to, Source Hunter. I've got to find the White Witch. I do hope we'll meet again, Source Hunter. I wish you your health and...
is it. After all we've discovered, after the battles we've won, I think it really is over. What do you suppose we should do now?
I'd say we more than deserve a little rest and relaxation, considering what we've been through.
How right you are. How's a sunny beach and a cold drink sound to you?
And thus the Guardians lived out the remainder of their mortal days. The end. Well, if you really want to know, when our saviors returned to Rivellon, Savior the First still held an inkling of hope that Savior the Second might return the affections so grown during their journey. What more could you ask for, little imp? The void is contained, the goddess is freed, and the saviors have returned to Rivellon. What more could you ask for?